Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tando and I'm a feminine energy coach. So basically why I started this channel is because I was just seeing the people around me struggle to live to their fullest potential. Essentially, they were struggling to live to their fullest potential only because they were scared, myself included. You become scared because of past traumas, limiting beliefs. You don't just shine the way that you truly should be shining, and part of this is because of survival mode. So this video will be about how to get out of survival mode. So we are born, right? And we go through life, we have our childhood experiences, childhood traumas, we grow, we become teenagers and all that, and we become adults, and then there's a certain conditioning and a programming that's now a part of us, part of our thinking, a part of our subconscious. I know you guys have heard a lot of people talk about subconscious. I was one of the people who were like, there's no such thing as as a conscious and a subconscious, because it didn't make sense, and I guess I had not ascended to that level of consciousness to understand that we do have a deep-seated programming, deep-rooted programming within us, right? And that can be limiting beliefs. It can show up in different ways, like I have to work hard to make money. That's a limiting belief, because some people barely work and they make money, but it's because of the programming that you got as a child, the limiting beliefs that your parents had and whatever. And when I say limiting beliefs, it doesn't mean it's a negative belief. Please, let's be clear about that. A limiting belief does not necessarily mean that it's a negative thing. If your parents taught you that you have to work hard for money, they're not wrong, but what are you now deciding for yourself? For me, being in corporate and working, and just sometimes you're tired to go to work, I then formed a different belief for myself. I was like, my limiting belief is that I believe that I have to work hard to be successful, to make money. And it's not necessarily the truth. So part of getting out of survival mode is identifying your limiting beliefs. So that's number one. Identify your limiting beliefs. And those limiting beliefs, you now create a counter statement. For me, my counter statement to that, or counter affirmation, is the more I relax, the more money I make. The more I relax, the more money I make. And that has been true. It has just been true. It is coming to fruition because I'm training my mind that the more you relax, the more money you make. So yeah, that's one of getting out of survival mode, and I've attracted so much money by just relaxing. Number two is heal. Actually look at what caused your wound. Some of us, we've blocked things out of our mind. You went through a traumatic breakup, or I don't know, traumatic experience, whatever the case may be. Life is life. It'll always be lifing. So you go through whatever experience that you go through, and then you block it out. You're like, oh, I'm just going to keep it at the back of my mind and keep it moving. We're in that culture, right? Keep it moving. We move, things like that. So that can be toxic towards your healing journey, right? So just face whatever it is, look at it, have a cry party. I told a friend the other day, I was like, she came to me, she was like, you know what, I'm going through this and blah blah blah. I obviously cannot disclose what she told me, but she was very hurt but by what had happened. And I just said to her, have a cry party. And she looked at me and she was like, this girl is out of her mind, she's lost her marbles. But so I gave her the steps of a cry party. I'm like, put on that gospel music or whatever music that gets you within your feelings, or don't put on music. Do what feels right. For me, that's just how I set up that cry party. I put on a good gospel song, like one that will trigger me. And I just cry. And I prefer it more in earphones so I can visualize the pain, the situation, the whatever situation that I went through. Maybe, see that person in my mind. So I'm alone in a room, music, no music, and I'm visualizing that thing that happened, and I'm in my feels and I can feel it and I can feel my heart just, yay! I can feel my heart just seethe with hatred or hurt or whatever, myself feeling like a victim, and I'm like, I can't believe they did this to me. God, fix it, Jesus. And that's basically what I do. Just cry, let that thing out, let the hurt out. It needs to get out of your body. That is the first step, and that is the reason for a cry party. Things need to leave your body, or else they manifest as something else. Constant headaches, I don't know, whatever ailment in your body. Remember that your body is a vessel. I remember growing up, like at church, they were always like, your body is the temple of the Lord. And I'd roll my eyes like, no, it's not. But I get it. Your body is a temple. Your body definitely is a temple, and you need to be conscious of what you put into it, which brings me to point number 3. Well, this is point number 3. On point 3, it's drink water, eat healthy, watch what you put into your mind via music, via TV, via content on social media. I've limited my time on social media due to that, because I limit my time of what I take in, and also when I do spend time on social media or Netflix or whatever, I do scan the content, and sometimes I can stop halfway through if I feel like it is toxic or not aligned with the life that I am visualizing for myself, So that's sort of like point 2 and 3 mixed together. With the cry party, going back to that, it's basically crying. Just cry and let the whole thing out. That is part of healing. Stop keeping things inside your body. Stop, just stop holding things inside of you. That does not benefit your feminine energy. Feminine energy is flow. Feminine energy is magnetic. Feminine energy attracts. Feminine energy doesn't chase. Feminine energy is, just think of water. It flows. Water flows. But water, when it's angry, in its angry state, it can just cause so much damage. You know what I mean? It's no longer attractant. And when water does the action, feminine energy is not action. That is now the masculine energy. When feminine energy tends to do the action, it becomes a tsunami, and we're not really looking for that. We're looking for it to be a peaceful beach, and then we all enjoy it. You get it? So by removing toxins from your body, like toxic emotions, facing your traumas, so it's that. I hope I'm making sense, and I hope you guys are with me. Number 4 is what do you call them? Hip opening exercises. That is another way that can help you get out of your survival mode, So you need to be in tune with your body. You need to be in tune with your body. Feel your body. Being feminine is being in your body. God has blessed you with this sacred space to be in. And it's nice to be in. You know what I mean? It's nice to be in your body. As soon as you are in your head, you are now in your masculine energy. You are thinking. Whereas the feminine is intuitive. You know how with intuition you don't think? Intuition comes to you. People always say, something said I should turn left that day. They said something said. They didn't say, oh, I sat there and I planned my route and I thought. When you think, you're in your masculine, you're in your doing energy, and it could low-key also be in your survival mode, because in survival mode, it's like how you have learned to navigate life. by thinking. You come up with a plan. You know, situation happens, you come up with a plan. You come up with a plan, you go with a plan. And we've all been there, no judgment. We've all been there where you need to make a plan, you know, for anything. You know, you come up with a plan, you make a plan. But I have learned that if you just sit back, things will just naturally sort themselves out. Tune into your intuition. The more you tune into your intuition, the more you get out of survival mode. I can give an example of myself. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a very long time, but because I was just thinking, like, okay, I need to have the right background, the right equipment, the right topics, the right audience. Who's gonna watch? It's gonna be one person. That was me thinking, thought. But when I sat, meditated, and I just got into my body, I got out of the head and into my body, into my heart space, into my intuition. My intuition was like, there are people who need this information out there, and this is that information. How to get out of survival mode and create a soft life for yourself. I have done that. I was a very, what can I say? I was that girl who always had it together. Always had it together. Very Virgo, you know, very Virgo, very firstborn girl. A lot of us, we do tend to have things together, have a way of operating, know how to sort things out. You are just that go-to person, but then you realize you get burnt out. There's burnout. You're also a girl. You also just want to relax and have a soft life and be soft and just, you know. And that's why I'm here. Because I think in my former mind, I thought the more I work and achieve and, you know, just go, then I'd get to the goal that I'm trying to set for myself. And then I got burnt out. And for me, my coach was like, you need to rest. And I was like, what? They were like, you need to rest, you know? So this was essentially my therapist. I'd also suggest therapy to get out of survival mode, you know, because it's like the body's programmed, guys, to run. That's survival mode. Think of surviving, right? Say now a bear comes up. We see a bear right now. I'm getting up, I'm running. That is survival mode. Run. I've got a notepad here because I did make notes for you guys. So you run. But what survival mode is that you are running even when there is no need to. Your body is now programmed to be in that mode of running. And that's also how self-sabotage comes into play. Because once you get into a place that is soft and chilled, could be a relationship. The guy is sweet, reliable, stable. Because you are in survival mode, you will not be able to receive that sweetness. He's a sweet guy. He's planning vacations. He's doing the most. He's answering his phone. He's sending you texts during the day randomly. Your body will feel in shock if you were to get into a relationship with someone like that while in survival mode, because survival mode will want to run from that because its safety doesn't feel familiar. Safety does not feel familiar to your body and your subconscious. Therefore, when someone like that does come along, you will self-sabotage. You'll, you know, kind of chase them away with your actions. You'll be overly calling, where are you? What's going on? Overly monitoring him. And he's like, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. And when he doesn't answer his phone, you'll be triggered. You'll just be doing weird things to self-sabotage, and that'll essentially run him away. Right? So for me, what I like about getting out of survival mode is it's just that you're training your body that it is safe. It is safe. It is safe. Because a lot of our bodies they're just not aware that it is safe. We're still running. If you were bullied in high school, that little girl is still running. Still running. She's in her 30s now, still running. The bullies are gone. You're now in a workplace. You now have a family, a husband. You don't need to run anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Yeah, do get in touch with me via email, comment what you thought of this. I mean, this is my first video, so please be gentle with the comments. It was a little bit all over the place, but it is what it is, guys. I hope you got some gems from that, and I shall leave you with love and light. Mwah.